Shalom Wetuv Alechem. This video will be finally starting to make simple sentences, and this is very short sentences, okay? And we'll start with the conjunctive, okay? Now, conjunctive in Hebrew is chibur or keshur, okay? Chibur or keshur. Chibur is more widely known, okay? The conjunctive, remember conjunctives, they're joining, okay? So they join any type of phrase together or idea together, okay? So the conjunctive wow, preceding the beth, wow, mem, and the pe, or a consonant with a shawah becomes u. So remember, we, this is how you say and in biblical Hebrew. In, then it becomes u when it's in front of the pe, when it's in front of the mem, when it's in front of the wow, and when it's in front of the beth, okay? We'll get into these later. We'll have different examples for you. The meaning of the English words is, are, is not expressed in Hebrew at all, okay? So the indefinite articles, a blah blah blah, is nah, don't do that, okay? Hebrew is what you call a juxtaposed language. You have to join them together to make a sentence. Okay, we'll get into this a bit more later. After the aleph, the e, the waw, and yod, the consonants, there should be begat kafat, okay, the beth, the gimel, the daleth, the kaf, the pe, and tau are all fricative, okay, once they're following these consonants here, okay? We'll go on to examples very soon. So the lessons that we will be doing here is from a particular book that is in Hebrew/English. It's called More Ivris Hashalem. You can find it online. The book is no longer in print. It's no longer printed. You can get a reprint of it, but reprints, I found that sometimes the texts aren't legible. And I remember that I paid, let's say, I think $25 for a reprint book, and when I got it, it was a waste. Nothing could be read, okay? So I advise you to get the PDF. I will search for it and put the link in the comment section for you. So this is another PDF you should have. I will be going forward. I will be using this PDF for your lessons. I found that it sticks to Biblical Hebrew 98%. Okay. Usually PDFs or books that go into Hebrew, it's very difficult for the beginner. Okay, there's a lot of grammatical words that needs to be defined even in English. So in order for you to learn Hebrew, you have to relearn English and then learn Hebrew. So I find that this book is a bit more clear and it's a bit more simple, okay? And it's beautiful, okay? So let's see. Let's start with our first vocabulary words. And osar milim, remember that is right here. Osar milim, it means vocabulary in Hebrew. It's osar is treasure, milim words. So this is a treasure of words. Sefer is scroll or book. Now we will know this today as book, then scroll, because we didn't really write in books, it was parchment. It is pen or any type of writing utensil that uses ink, not a pencil. Okay. Next we have po. Po means here. That is one way of saying here. Okay. Po. There is sham. That's one way of saying there as well. So sham. Po, here, sham, there. Next we have Avraham po. Remember we saw that here the meaning of the English word is and are is not expressed in Hebrew. Avraham is here is Avraham po. Remember there's no is or are. So this is Avraham is Avraham here. Okay? So Avraham po. And we have we and we have u. There are a few more that we'll be talking about. Okay? Let's move on to some examples. Okay, let's see what's this one. Okay, so let's start the examples, okay? So we have here Avraham we Yitzhak. Avraham we Yitzhak. Avraham and Yitzhak, as in Isaac, okay? So Abraham and Isaac. Avraham we Yitzhak. This is Yitzhak, not Yishak. Yitzhak. Remember, short vowel right here because of the Shoah. So Yitzhak. Reuven we Shimon. Reuven we Shimon. This is Reuben and Simeon. I know the Cholem here is not on the left side, but that's how it is in Hebrew. So not Simon, but Shimon. Not Shimon, but Shimon. Remember the Shoah? And then you have the Hirik here, so it makes it short vowel. So we Shimon. Reuven we Shimon. Avraham we Yitzhak. Next we have Yaakov uVaruch. Now you must be wondering again, why is this u and not we? Remember our rule. The conjunctive wow preceding the beth, wow, mem, and pe, or a consonant with a shoah becomes u. So let's go back. Because this is a beth here, it becomes u. In modern Hebrew, this is no longer viable. Okay, so it's in modern Hebrew, this will be Yaakov we Baruch, to make it simple. Remember, in biblical or classical Hebrew, there's a lot of rules, and it can become burdensome, but you gotta stick with it. So Yaakov uVaruch. Jacob and Baruch. Yaakov uVaruch. Yaakov uVaruch. Remember, it's fricative. This becomes a soft beth, which becomes v, not b. So this is not uBaruch. This is uVaruch. Yaakov uVaruch. Okay. Next we have Yaakov uMoshe. Yaakov uMoshe. Remember our rule. So because of its a beth, a mem, it becomes the wow becomes u. So uMoshe. Yaakov uMoshe. This is Jacob and Moses. Next we have Sarah. Sarah we Rivka. Not Rivka, but Rivka. Remember the Shoah. Look at the Shoah here. Look at the Shoah here in Yitzhak. Look at the Shoah here in Shimon. So we Rivka. Okay? Sarah is Sarah, and we Rivka is Rebecca. So Sarah we Rivka. Next we have Moshe ufinham. Moshe ufinham. Moses and Pinham. And this is, or Pinon. This is a male's name, okay? This is not a feminine name, okay? Next we have Avraham we Yitzhak po. Avraham we Yitzhak po. Abraham and Isaac here. Abraham and Isaac here. Remember, there's no is and are. Remember, Hebrew is a juxtaposed language. So the is and the are, when you're translating it into whatever language you speak as your first language, you will put the is and are, okay? But in Hebrew, it's just Abraham. So Abraham we Yitzhak po. Abraham we Yitzhak po. Abraham and Isaac here, which is the equivalent to Abraham and Isaac are here in English. Next we have Wesham and there, Wesham and there, Yosef uvinyamin. Yosef uvinyamin. Now remember, it's not we Binyamin. In modern Hebrew, it will be we Binyamin. In classical biblical Hebrew, this will be u Vinyamin. U Vinyamin. Now, I did not say vin, I said vin. Remember the Shoah? Every time you see the Shoah and you see this hirik there, as long as it is not a pure long tone vowel, this becomes short. So it's re and not ri for Rivka. Vin and not vin for Vinyamin. Okay? Now this here, the min here, this is fine. So Vinyamin. Okay? I know I speak a bit quick, but it's min. Min. Okay? As in, not as in minced meat, but min. Vinyamin. Okay? Next, we'll move on to others. Sham Yaakov ולוי ופו דוד ומרדכי. So let's do this again. So it's Sham Yaakov ולוי ופו דוד ומרדכי. Sham Yaakov ולוי ופו דוד ומרדכי. Okay, so Sham, we know it's there. Yaakov, we know that's Jacob. We is and. Levi is Levi. So there, remember the R, we'll put that in parentheses. The R is not really there in Hebrew. So there, Jacob and Levi. Ufo, remember not we, po, but ufo, and here are, okay, we'll float that around as are, David and Mordecai. Okay, so Sham Yaakov ולוי ופו דוד ומרדכי. Now remember, because of this rule here, let's go back to our rule. After an aleph, a he, a waw, a yod, the consonants beth, gimel, daleth, kaf, pe, and tau are fricative. So this is no longer beth but veth, no longer gimel but rimel, no longer daleth but zaleth, no longer kaf but chaf, no longer pe but fe, no longer tau but thou. Okay, so remember that. So after these consonants here, these consonants here, the begad, kafat, becomes fricative or soft. They're no longer plosive and hard. Okay, so b, g, d, k, p, t, no longer that, but v, r, v, ch, f, th. In modern Hebrew, let's put this down here. In modern Hebrew, the only ones that have retained that are the beth, the daleth, actually No, the base, the kaf, the fe. That's it. Everything else, no. Again, modern Hebrew has washed down everything, so it's simpler. And it's, it's for political reasons. Let's continue. So this here, sometimes I'll tell you an exception to this rule. Remember the hey here, this becomes the and not the, so it's not Dawid, but Dawid. There are exceptions to this rule when you read the Tanakh. Sometimes you'll see the darish in the middle, which tells you that it is hard or plosive. There are exceptions to this rule, but we'll go over that in a separate lesson, because right now, at the beginning stage, you need the most simple of things, okay? So let's continue. Here we have po. Now remember, it's not fo until it either meets up with an aleph, a he, a yod, or wow, okay? That's the only time. So this is po and not fo. Po sefer, po et, sham ufo, et sefer po. And this should be po right here. There we go. Po sefer. Remember, sefer is scroll or book. So here, book. Po et. Here, remember, et is a writing utensil or a pen. You can say pen. So here, scroll. Here, writing utensil or pen. Sham ufo. There and here. Remember, this is ufo, not we po. Sham ufo. Et sefer. Pen and scroll or pen and book. Et sefer po. Et sefer po. Pen and scroll are, quote, are here. Let's continue. Et sefer sham. Pen and book are there. And this is a pen and a book. But because Hebrew doesn't have an indefinite article, which is a, if you're speaking about English, so a pen, a book is actually pen, book. So pen and book there. Moshe ushmuel sham. Moses and Samuel are there. Moshe ushmuel sham. Remember, because of the shawah here, this becomes u. You can't have two shawah in the beginning. You can't have that. That is a no-no, okay? That's a rule in Hebrew. Biblical Hebrew. You cannot have those two there. So this becomes u. Either you say ushmuel or ushmuel. Sham. Moshe ushmuel sham. Yaakov ureuven po. Yaakov ureuven po. Remember, because of the shawah, this becomes u. It can't be we reuven. That's a no-no. Okay? Yaakov ureuven po. Po, Dawid. Now, because of the he, this becomes Dawid. This is a Daleth instead of a Daleth. Now, this rule is not set hard and fast. And again, I'm not going to tell you why until we become a bit more advanced, okay? So, po, Dawid. So for now, we'll continue with this rule. Po, Dawid, ushlomo, or ushlomo. Po, Dawid, remember, because of the shawah, you can have two. This becomes u and not we. You cannot say we shlomo or we shlomo. It's ushlomo. So פה דוד ושלמה. So let's try it together. עת וספר שם. משה ושמואל שם. יעקב וראובן פה. פה דוד ושלמה. עת וספר שם. Pen and scroll there. Moshe u'Shmuel sham. Moses and Samuel there. Yaakov u'Reuven po. Jacob and Reuben here. Po David u'Shlomo. Here David and Solomon. Okay. Next. Wesham Naphtali. And there Naphtali. And there is Naphtali. Okay. Uzevulun or Uzvulun. Say two ways. Uzvulun or Uzevulun. Okay. Yosef u'Menashe sham. So this says, and there is Naphtali and Zebulun. Joseph and Manasseh are there. Okay? Wesham Naphtali u'Zevulun Yosef u'Menashe sham. Remember the U because of the mem. U'Menashe. U'Menashe sham. Let's continue. Before a syllable with a pause, the conjunctive wow receives a kamis. Okay? Before a hatef or hatuf, the conjunctive wow receives the same vowel point as the hatef or hatuf. So these are it right here. Okay? So you see this here. Remember we were talking about this, the patah. So we have the patah and we have the shoah. This is what you call the a composite shoah. Okay, the same thing when you have the kamis and then you have the shoah. You have the serol and then you have the shoah. Okay, so patah, shoah, kamis, shoah, serol, shoah. Okay, so when you see this, like we'll get into this because we have examples. So I will show you. Before the yod with a shoah, the conjunctive wow receives a hirik or hirek and shoah of the yod omitted. We'll get into this. I will make this clear. And I did not write the vowel for this. So I'll take a pause and I'll write it down. So I added the vowels. So here we have po, wesham, po, wesham, sefer, we'et, Sezom wa'amora. Now I did not talk about this sound because there's two sounds to the ain. Okay, there is the sound and it is the sound, much like the fricative or soft rimel. So remember this here is Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay, so because there is no really, we had to add the ain here instead of the gimel. So this is actually wa'ramora. So sezom wa'ramora. Ra. Okay, so it has two sounds, the ain. Okay, sezom wa. Now this is because of this rule right here. Before a hatef or hatuf, the conjunctive wow receives the same vowel point as the hatef. So because of this right here, this we see the patah and then we see the shoah. It's the same thing here. So because of that, this wow takes on the patah. So this is not we, but wa. So as soon as you see a composite shoah, you know that the preceding wow will be either, it'll take on the whatever attribute the following consonant has. Okay, so this is wa ra, waramora. Remember, the composite shua will always be shorter, very short. Okay, so not waramora, but waramora. Okay, so waramora. Next, Avraham wa Azariah. See the composite shua here? So we have the wa here, just like we have wa here, and not we. So the we, you drop the shua, and then you add on whatever this is. So if this I know is going to be patha plus a shua, lachatev patha, we have that. This now takes on that. Same thing here. I drop whatever this is, and I, let's say if this was it and it was this way. Hold on 1 second. Come on. Okay. So if this is that, I know that I have to add a sarol here, if this would work. And of course not. So there we go. So this takes on that. You don't add another shua. So this is a sarol plus a shua. So the wow will be just a sarol. Okay? Same thing here. This is a pasah and a sarol. So you just add just the pasah. Okay? So this is Pinham. So Pinham we Eliezer. Notice how you have the sarol here, and then you have a sarol plus the shua. You just take this sarol and put it here, not the shua. So we, wa, wa. We Eliezer. Po. Okay, it should be po. And this is Pinham we Eliezer po. Pinham we Eliezer po. Pinham we Eliezer po. Okay? Avraham wa Azariah. Sezom wa Ramora. Sezom wa Ramora. Po we Sham. Sefer we it. Okay? Let's move on. Gad we Elisha Sham. Gad we Elisha Sham. Okay? And let me redo this here. Sorry about my mistakes. Okay. And let's put this a bit closer together. So that's usually how it is. Okay, so Gad and not Gad. Gad, okay? Gad we Elisha Sham. We Elisha Sham. We Elisha Sham. Lewi. Now we pronounce this word Yahudah. Yahudah. Majority of people who speak Hebrew pronounce it Yehudah. Okay? Yeh. Right here. So we pronounce it Yahudah. Because we pronounce it Yahudah, this rule does not apply to us. Now I'm going to tell it to you anyway because you might as well know. So Yehudah, because remember you can't have two shuas, it becomes and two shuas plus the yod. Remember? So when you have a yod, okay, and underneath the yod is a shua, the wow, the conjunctive wow, the wow hibur, or wow kishur, the wow kishur is, it becomes we. So this is we, like the French we, okay? So we. Not we, but we. And it's only when you have a shua underneath the yod. So look at here. You have the yod and then the shua. And then you have a waw and a shua. So a waw plus yod shua equal we. So this becomes Wihuda Sham. Lewi Wihuda Sham. We will pronounce this Lewi Weyahuda Sham. Okay? Lewi, and then look over here. We Yahuda. Remember, this shawah does not do anything to this kamis at all. But in the beginning of a word, you cannot have two shawahs. So this becomes we. This has no change. Okay? So Lewi we Yahuda. That's the only time I read, you will see that I divert sometimes from what is written because of the way how we pronounce things. Okay? So Lewi we Yahuda Sham. And for you guys to know still, you still should know it. Lewi Wihuda Sham. Okay? Next, David's. And this is Yahonathan. That's how we pronounce it. Yahonathan right here. So this will be Yahonathan po. How most people pronounce this will be Yehonathan. Okay? Yehonathan and not Yahonathan. Same thing with how we pronounce Yeshua instead of Yeshua. David's Wihonathan po. Remember, two shawahs cannot be. So this becomes we. Okay? David's Wihonathan po. And let me just make sure that this is correct. Okay, so I was right before. Okay, there we go. So we Honathan, we Huda. We'll pronounce it Ya. Okay, Yaakov Uruven po. Yaakov Uruven po. Now, there's two ways always of saying the wow and whatever shoah comes after. It's either you say it hard, like Ushmuel or Ushemuel. So this will be Ureuven or Uruven. Okay? So you can make it flow two different ways. You have to become accustomed or acquainted with hearing it different ways, or else if you hear it one other way, you might not understand what the person's saying. So Yaakov Uruven po or Yaakov Ureuven po. Remember, two shawahs cannot be together, so it will be u and not we. This is not we Reuven. This is Uruven or Ureuven. Okay? David's we Yahuda. Oh, sorry. David we Yahonathan, Lewi we Yahuda, or Lewi Wihuda. David we Honathan. Okay? I know that might be confusing at first, but sticking with it, you'll understand it. Okay? So we will do I'll try doing a video once per week when it comes to the lesson. Okay? This way it'll give you time to grasp what has been said, because it's a well-known fact people tend to forget quite easily, okay, once it's not practiced enough. So David we Yahonathan po. It will be written in the Tanakh David we Honathan, because it is pronounced differently than how we pronounce it. Okay? Now, either we pronounced it this way all the time, or it's a new thing. I do not. That I can't tell you. Okay? Next, we have Wesham. Let me put that there. Wesham Shimon. Wesham Shimon. Wimuel. Now this, we will pronounce this Yamuel. Wimuel. Okay, because this is actually either, this will be, remember that, so you can have the Waw Shoah and Yod's Shoah together. This, it becomes Wimuel. Wimuel. Wesham Shimon, Wimuel, Lechem Wayayin. Remember the Waw? I said that, let's go back to that rule. Let's see if I can find it here. Is this it? No, it isn't. It isn't that either. There we go. So, right here, before a syllable with a pause, the conjunctive Waw receives a kamis. Now, I will take this a step further for you. Lechem wayayin, bread and wine, that is something that was regularly eaten. Things that go together, man and woman, ish, wa, isha, you will say wa and not we. Modern Hebrew forgot all about this. They really don't care. Okay? So, lechem wal yayin, because it's together. Lechem wa mayim, bread and water. Lechem wa mayim. Day and night. Yom wa layla, not yom we layla. Yom wa layla. Okay? What else could we say that goes together? Anything that you can think of that goes together, because right now I'm drawing a blank. But anything that you can think of that goes together would constitute you using the Waw. So lechem wa yayin. Now, when it comes to pauses in Hebrew, it is only in classical biblical Hebrew that you'll find this. Modern Hebrew, maybe in the early 1900s, and this is when they were starting to form Medinas Yisrael, the state of Israel. Okay, this is when they were now thinking of it. Between the 1800s and early 1900s, they tried sticking with how the Hebrew was in the Bible. As time progressed, who cares? Now, at least in their view, who cares? Okay, so for us, we should remember with the pausal form, and remember pausing in biblical Hebrew was to show emphasis or to state that this is the ending of a passage when you're reading it. When you're speaking it, it's more of an emphasis. Okay? Now, I can say Yomam Walayla, and that is day and night, or Yom Walayla, and not Yom Walayla. Okay? Yom wa layla, lechem wa yayin, mayim, lechem wa mayim. Okay? Things of that nature. So I just need you guys to remember that. Let's see what else I have here. Actually, that ends this lesson for this week. I just need you guys to continue to study on your vowels, so you become more fluent in reading and speaking it. Okay, so this way you'll be able not to have any hiccups when you're reading as much. Okay, so if you study your vowels, that is the beginning, that is the foundation upon which you will build a better vocabulary and a better understanding and a more fluent speech. Okay, so shalom alechem.